Barry Manilow has been seen in public for the first time since undergoing lung cancer surgery, and the moment comes after months of postponed concerts, recovery updates, and one very personal question about whether the 82-year-old music legend is ready to return to the stage. On April 24, 2026, Manilow was photographed smiling in New York City, 4 months after a December lobectomy connected to a stage 1 lung cancer diagnosis. Before we get into the full timeline, subscribe, like, and share to support Starline Daily for more celebrity updates and trending entertainment news. The New York outing stood out because Manilow's health had been part of the public conversation since late 2025. In December, his team announced that doctors had found a stage 1 tumor on his left lung. The discovery came after Manilow had gone through weeks of bronchitis, recovered enough to return to performing in Las Vegas, and then underwent an MRI ordered as a precaution. That scan changed the direction of his schedule. Manilow told fans that a cancerous spot had been found and needed to be removed. His team said the cancer had been caught early, and doctors were optimistic. Surgery was planned for late December, with a recovery period that initially led to the rescheduling of January concerts. The treatment was a lobectomy, a surgery that removes a lobe of the lung. Manilow later said he spent 7 days in intensive care after the procedure. He also said he would not need chemotherapy or radiation, a detail he described with gratitude while acknowledging how serious the experience felt. At first, the public plan was hopeful and fast-moving. Manilow was expected to recover through January and return to the stage around Valentine's weekend in Las Vegas. But recovery did not move as quickly as a concert calendar. In February, he announced that more Las Vegas dates would be postponed, on doctors' advice, as he continued to focus on healing. Then came another difficult update. Manilow said his lungs were not ready yet, and additional shows had to be pushed back. For an artist whose identity has been built around live performance, the delays were not just logistical. They were part of a bigger adjustment, learning what his body could handle after surgery. That is why the New York sighting carried meaning beyond a simple celebrity photo. It was a public marker after a private medical stretch. Manilow was not announcing that everything had instantly gone back to normal. But the appearance showed him out again, smiling, and moving through the city after months when his recovery had shaped both his personal life and his professional schedule. The timing also comes as Manilow is preparing a major music chapter. His official site has announced What a Time, his 33rd studio album, due June 5, 2026. The project is described as his first album of new material in nearly 15 years, with collaborators including Babyface, Dave Cobb, Michael Lloyd, Bruce Sussman, and Adrian Anderson. That album gives this health update another layer. Manilow is not only recovering from surgery, he is also facing a year that was already planned around new music, tour dates, and his long-running live connection with fans. His career spans more than 5 decades, with signature hits including Mandy, Copacabana, and Can't Smile Without You, and his official biography continues to frame him as one of popular music's most enduring performers. Still, the clearest current status remains careful. Manilow has been seen publicly in New York after surgery. His official site lists upcoming Las Vegas dates beginning in May. Some postponed arena dates have been moved, including an Albany concert now scheduled for June 29. But his full recovery and complete touring rhythm depend on medical guidance, not fan demand or a fixed headline. What makes this story resonate is the balance between vulnerability and legacy. Manilow has spoken about taking stock of his life after the diagnosis and looking back at whether he has done what he hoped to do. For many fans, the answer is already visible in decades of songs, shows, and memories. But for Manilow himself, the next step is more immediate: healing, breathing, and deciding how to return safely. As of the latest available information, Barry Manilow is recovering after a December lobectomy for stage 1 lung cancer. He has made his first public appearance since the procedure, and his next chapter includes both rescheduled performances and a new album set for June. What remains open is how quickly he can fully return to the pace of live touring. Thank you for supporting Starline Daily.